Welcome to Noteworthy by Michele. Today I'd like to share this lovely ring-bound journal with you. It's approximately 7 inches tall by 5 inches wide, and I've used antique-looking rings. From the top ring is this tassel. It's made up of some stretchy lace, some light pink organza ribbon. There are some pearls and this dainty vintage hanky that has a floral motif embroidered on it. And I thought that just went really well with the journal. This is a medallion that I have decoupaged a rosebud on, and I thought that went really well with this journal. The cover of this journal has pink cardstock on it that's overlaid with lace, and then this digital image, which is from a kit by Yvonne at Screech Owl Studios, and it's called Shabby Rose. And I've used this journaling kit throughout the journal as a focus. I've also used a couple pages from Coffee and Lace by Nectar Creations. I've stitched around this image all the way around with pink thread, and then put these little filigree metal book corner protectors on the top and the bottom of the front cover. This is some antique lace that I have fussy cut to kind of not hide the pretty roses. If you look close, you'll see that this is a raised lace. It's almost embossed, and I've let a little bit of it hang off the edge of the cover. No matter how you look at this journal, it's full of lace and loveliness. From the top, you'll see that there are plenty of doilies and trims hanging off, along with some sari silk. And the same is true of the side and the bottom. And when I look at all these different types of laces and different things, it just piques my interest, and it makes me want to open up this journal and look inside and see what is there. So let's go ahead and do that. Before we do it, though, I want to give you a tip. When you're working with ring-bound journals, this metal hinge here, if you take and turn it all the way to the back of the book, almost on the cover, it will be a lot easier to flip through the journal. I'm also going to move the tassel back just to give us a little more extra ease as we look through this pretty little thing. On the inside front cover is the same image that was on the front cover, and it is also sewn around. There is a cut doily with some flowers and this beautiful envelope. Inside the envelope is a journaling card, and it is blank on the back for you to write on. This is one of my favorite pages because I love music, and I've added a little bit of doily, some satin pink ribbon roses, and tucked into the ribbon roses next to them are some little white pearl glass beads that I thought went really nice. There are die cuts throughout this journal, and some of the die cuts are used decoratively. Some of them are used as tuck spots for journaling cards like this one. Here you can see a doily that's been cut and laid at the bottom of this page with this little flower that has pink beads in it. And it also looks so pretty from the back also. And on this page we have a pocket made from the same antique lace, and I will let you know there are some worn areas here, so you'll want to be careful when you put anything into this pocket. Here's a little layered rose with fragments of an old doily. This page, you'll notice that there's sewing at the top and the bottom, and that's because I've sewn 2 pages together to make a pocket page. Inside this pocket page, you can see the flap of the envelope already. There is a journaling card inside, and let me just show you the other side of the envelope. So pretty. Part of the digital kit. Here is another image, and I've made a tag here with one of my mother's pearlized buttons. And that's also a pocket page. Another little rose, layered roses. Here we have a paper doily along with a postcard that has coffee dyed paper on the back of it. There's nothing in this tuck spot, but you can certainly add something there. Here you can see the trim hanging off the edge of the page. More die cuts and another postcard. This is the page that's from Nectar Creations. It has this on the front and this on the back. Even a coffee ring. My coffee does that sometimes. Here we have a tidbit of antique lace with some pink and lavender roses. Same thing on the back, a little bit of a doily, another pocket page. In this pocket page we have another one of the envelopes which is hanging out from the back and from the front. So pretty. Lots of roses in this journal and very shabby chic looking. Here we have another, this is a rose die cut out of coffee paper that I made. This is the same pink that's cardstock that's used on the cover. All the pages in this journal are coffee dyed. If you look, the edges of the papers have been inked in order to give it a more vintage look, and I've also put some script stamp on almost every page. Here is a tag. Just so you know, a lot of the inks that are used in this journal are not waterproof, so I would caution you to have any types of liquid near the journal because it could spoil it. Little pearl trim, which is a pocket page again. Lots of places to store your treasures. This is a file folder, little file folder. You can keep some notes in there or write a few notes on it. I'll do that later. Some trim. This is an antique trim that was in my mother's stash of stuff. I thought I would share a little with you. Another die cut rose page. This one is a pink cardstock base. An antique doily that I cut into quarters. More die cuts and more beautiful pages from Yvonne. A rose stamp that I put on some of the pages. This journal is for sale, and if you're interested, you can reach me at noteworthybymichele@gmail.com, and I will try to leave a link at the bottom of the video. Another page. Here you can see the lacy hanging off the back. It's actually sewn into a ruffle with some pink thread. This is not a genuine ledger page. This is one of the printables from Yvonne's kit. A tag. More paper. I just love the way the lacy edges pop out from the sides. Here's another pocket, as you can tell because of the stitching. More doilies. Some more antique lace with the purple and lavender and pink flowers. Here's a postcard on pink cardstock. More of the trim on the edge of the page. And paper doily and rose stamp. Another layered rose with fragments of an old doily and some trim is on this pocket page. And oh, there's something in there. It's the end of the envelope with another journaling card. Another pocket page here. Here's another pocket made out of the vintage lace from the front cover. Roses on it. Inside is a tag or a bookmark. It has a little bit of sari silk on the top, some of the antique lace, and I've decoupaged a rose onto it. The base of it is a page from The Secret Garden. This one here is a little pocket. You can tuck something in there. And as I said, you can use it as a bookmark also, or give it to a friend. Some more prettiness hanging off. There's plenty of journaling cards. There's plenty of space to store your treasures in this journal. This is the last page, just like the front. There are the little miniature beads. Let me see if I can get an up close of that. Maybe see those little glass beads in there. The back cover here, inside back cover, has a antique lace pocket where I put one of these postcards, and it's the same image as on the front. I'm so glad that you stopped by today and spent some time with me as we look through this journal. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you think. So feel free to leave a comment below. If you like what you've seen, please push the like button so I'll know, and perhaps share some similar items in the future, some ideas. If you would like to be notified of any future videos that I create, please hit the subscribe button. And would you consider perhaps sharing this video with a friend, maybe someone who you think would enjoy seeing it, or perhaps like to have this journal as their own? I would really appreciate if you would do so. As I said before, this journal is for sale, and you can reach me at noteworthybymichele@gmail.com. Thanks so much for being with me today. Take care, and bye for now.